Why most product ideas never get built? Well, most product ideas never make it past the sketchbook, not because they're bad, but because the execution is. Every day, people come up with smart, creative, and even game changing ideas. But having the idea is the easy part. What stops most of them from becoming a real, tangible product comes down to very few common but very avoidable mistakes. The first big reason is lack of clarity. People often get excited about an idea before they really define what the product is, what the problem it solves, and who it is for. They might have a concept like a smart gadget for kitchen, but no defined use case, or specification. This leads to misalignment, confusion, and wasted effort and money. A good product needs a clear positioning. Who is it for? What pain does it address? How does it solve that pain better than what's out there already? And if you don't start with clarity, you will waste time and money building something that no one really needs. The second reason is overwhelming and indecision. Once people realize how many steps are involved, pro design, CAD modeling, prototyping, testing, sourcing, manufacturing, certification, packaging, shipping, marketing, fulfillment, customer support, returns, they freeze. The process feels overwhelming. And if you're not an engineer or pro developer, it's easy to feel like you are out of your depth. That overwhelm leads to delays, and delays often turn into giving it up altogether. The journey can feel like a climbing a mountain with no map. Another huge mistake is skipping prototyping or doing it poorly. Some founders are so convinced that their idea is perfect, so they don't test it. Others try to jump straight into the mass production without validation how the product works in the real world, and if it works at all. This often leads to expensive manufacturing errors, design flaws, or products that simply don't meet customer expectations. Prototyping isn't just a checkbox, it's a how you test function, ergonomics, material manufacturing, feasibility, and user experience. It's how you make sure the product is usable, manufacturable, and sellable before you invest heavily. Then there is an underestimating the cost. Many people assume they can build the next big thing with a few $100s and a freelancer from Upwork. The reality is, while you don't need $1 million budget, you do need to understand where your money goes. CAD design, prototyping, DFM, mold making, or setup cost is very expensive. Production minimums, packaging, certification, and the fulfillment. Trying to skip these steps or do them on the cheap can backfire badly. Cheap CAD work might not be manufacturable at all. Poor prototyping can miss major flaws. Incomplete testing can result in the product recalls. Understanding and preparing for these costs helps you plan better and avoid surprises. Another reason that great ideas die is focusing on the wrong things at the wrong time. Some people spend months designing logos, building social media pages, and refining their brand without even having a working prototype. Others endlessly tweak their design to perfection but never move toward production. Progress beats perfection. You are not launching a final product, you are building a first version. The goal is to get something real into user hands, get the feedback, and improve. That's how real products evolve. A big one: communication, breakdowns. Inventors and engineers speak different languages. Many product creators can effectively translate their vision into a technical language that leads to bad CAD models, wrong materials, misunderstood features, and ultimately frustration and lost money, but not their money, their client money. You need a team or a partner who can bridge that gap, someone who understands both design intent and technical constraints and can translate your vision into something that manufacturers can build. Fear is another killer. Fear of failure, not just in this, but in general, or wasting money or looking stupid. People are afraid to take the first step because they don't feel ready, or they worry they're not smart enough, technically educated, or connected enough in general. But the truth is, no one ever feels fully ready. Most people figure it out as they go. The key is momentum. Taking a small steps consistently, talking to someone, sketching, making a simple prototype, booking consultation, action beats fear every time. So, how can we avoid all these traps? First, validate the idea, talk to real users, do research. What are they using now? Why is it frustrating? Would they buy something better? how much would they pay? Validation gives you confidence that you are not just building something cool, you're building something that everybody needs. And second, map the journey. Break the product development process into a few stages: idea, research, design, prototyping, testing, production, and launch. This makes it easier to focus on what matters right now instead of getting overwhelmed by a whole mountain. And a third, work with the right partner, someone who can help you and someone who's done this before, who can help you and avoid costly mistakes, who can turn your napkin sketch into a manufacturable CAD file, who can manage prototyping, get the feedback, and take your product all the way to the market. Not just a freelancer who delivers a file. You need a true development partner. Fourth, set a realistic budget and timeline. You don't need to spend a fortune, but you do need a plan. Know what your MVP, minimum viable product, looks like. Prioritize features. Decide what version 1 needs to do and what can wait for later. Be smart about your spending and know what each phase will cost upfront. It will save you time, money, and energy. At Expro, we see it every day. Incredible ideas sitting in notebooks for years because people don't know how to start, or who to trust, or what the process would even look like. That's why we do the best we do. We give people clarity, structure, and support. We don't just design your product, we walk with you to the whole journey, from concept to shelf. So if you have an idea, don't let it collect dust. Most product ideas never get built, not because they shouldn't be, but because no one showed the creator how to get there. Let that be different for you. Start small, start now, and take that first step towards turning your idea into something real.